Good afternoon, my dear children. We are discussing the chapter different kinds of material, metal and metallurgy. So, we are coming to the end part of the chapter. Today we are going to discuss about uses of common metals and non-metals. We have read about different kind of metals and different kind of non-metals. So, the metals and non-metals are used for different purpose. Uses of metals. One example of metal is aluminium. So, aluminium is a cheap and resistant to corrosion. That means aluminium easily do not react with any other non-metals like oxygen, like nitrogen, etc. So it is resistant to corrosion. Therefore, it is used for making cooking vessels, picture frames, and household fittings, etc. Aluminium is a good conductor of electricity. That means aluminium carries electric current. It is used as wires in electric transmission. If you notice, you will find that the electric wires used at your house are either made of aluminium or copper. Aluminium is very lightweight material. It is used in aeroplane body. Recently it is used in aerodynamic cars. Aluminium foils are used in packing for foodstuff, soaps, cigarettes, photographic films, and tea leaves. Aluminium is also used in paints, explosive materials, and thermite welding. Aluminium is also used in preparation of medicine. So these are the different uses of aluminium. So you can frame a question of your own that write any 4 uses of aluminium, or this case suppose write any 4 uses of aluminium. Marks 2. Write uses of aluminium. 2 marks. So in this 2 type of question, write any 4 uses of aluminium. That means half marks into 4 is equal to 2. And in the second question, the number of uses is not mentioned, but write uses of aluminium given 2 marks. So that time also you write the answer like this. Answer: uses of aluminium are as follows. Then, since here also the question carry 2 marks, so you write any 4 uses, then only you will get 2 marks. So you can write as aluminium is very light weight material. It is used in aeroplane body. Number 2, aluminium is resistant to corrosion. So it is used to make cooking vessels and household fittings. Number 3, aluminium is good conductor of electricity, so it is used to make electric wires. Number 4, aluminium is used for preparation of medicines. So this is the answer. Here you have given 4 points of the answer, so you will definitely get 2 marks. And you can frame your answer yourself. According to your word stock, you can frame your sentence of your own. So I have given one example. In the book, you have many other uses of non-metals and non-metals given. So next one is iron, magnesium, zinc, lead, copper, mercury, etc. So prepare your answer like this, like aluminium. What are the uses of iron? What are the uses of magnesium? What are the uses of zinc? What are the uses of lead? What are the uses of copper and mercury? These are very important one only given in your book. So read them all and note it down in your copy also. Uses of non-metals. Similarly, what are the uses of hydrogen, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine? So hydrogen is the lightest element. At normal temperature and pressure, hydrogen is a gas. It has tremendous use in our life. Hydrogen gas burns in air with liberation of energy. It is used as an energy source. So number 1, hydrogen is used as energy source. With oxygen, it produces temperature 2800 degree Celsius, and therefore oxygen hydrogen flame is used in welding. Hydrogen is used in preparation of many compounds such as commune, hydrochloric acid, urea, artificial fertilizer, ghee by hydrogenation of oil, etc. Hydrogen is used as a reducing agent in many chemical reactions. So these are the uses of hydrogen. First of all, hydrogen is used as energy source. Hydrogen oxygen flame is used in welding. Hydrogen is used in preparation of many compounds such as commune, hydrochloric acid, urea, artificial fertilizer, ghee, etc. Hydrogen is used as a reducing agent in many chemical reactions. Next is silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. Write them down in your copy. The last one is chlorine. I want to read this one because it is also important one. Chlorine is used in bleaching of water and purification of water in addition to other uses. So this is the most important use of chlorine. The next heading is metal replaces metal. Metal replaces metal. Metal replaces metal. That means in an equation, if two metals take part, suppose one metal and other is metal compound, then one metal can replace the other metal. So it is known as metal replace metal. Metal have different capacity to react in a chemical reaction. Some metals are more reactive than other metals. Some metals are, remember, some metals are more reactive than other metals. For example, when iron is allowed to react with copper sulfate solution, this is iron, this is copper sulfate. It is blue in color. What happens? Iron replaces the copper from copper sulfate, and iron react with sulfate to form iron sulfate. This is copper, and this is ferrous sulfate. Ferrous sulfate. This is green in color. Here you see when iron react with copper sulfate, this is blue in color. Iron replaces the copper. That means from copper sulfate, it reduces the copper. That means separated the copper, and iron itself produce the compound ferrous sulfate or iron sulfate, which is green in color. Here iron is more reactive than copper. We can write down iron is more reactive than copper like this. Now I will give you a chart to remember which metals are more reactive than other metals. If you learn it, reactivity series of metals, then it will help you to solve different chemical equation. Most reactive is potassium, then sodium, then magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then iron, nickel, lead, copper, silver, Au gold, and platinum. So potassium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, K, N, M, A, Z, F, N, P, C, A, P. In this way also you can remember the reactivity series of metal: potassium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, KNMa, ZFNP, zinc, iron, nickel, lead, not phosphorus, copper, Ag silver, Au gold, P platinum, not phosphorus. Or you can write Pt also here, Pb also here, like this. To remember the series, you can take help of this type of hints. There are two important reactions about replacement of metal often comes in examination. In the examination, you may give the question in different way. What happens when magnesium react with copper sulfate solution. Magnesium when react with copper sulfate, from the reactivity series of metal, you remember that K, potassium, sodium, magnesium, aluminium. Then zinc, iron, nickel, lead. After copper, silver, gold, platinum. This was the series. So here you see magnesium, this one the magnesium, and this copper, this one the copper. Magnesium is more reactive than copper. Magnesium is more reactive than copper. So copper will be replaced by magnesium, and magnesium itself will form a compound with sulfate, magnesium sulfate. Similarly, when zinc react with copper sulfate, you can solve the equation yourself. See, this is Z, that means zinc, and copper is here. So zinc is more reactive than copper. So zinc will substitute the copper. So copper plus zinc sulfate. From the above reaction, it can be concluded that like iron, magnesium and zinc also replaces copper in the copper sulfate solution. So remember it. Again, uses of noble metals. Noble metals means, I told you in my previous class that the metals which do not react with any other metals or non-metals in normal condition. These are silver, gold and platinum, etc. So uses of silver, as you know, it is used to make coins, utensils and other show pieces for decoration. Silver bromide are used in making photographic plates. Silver foils are used in Ayurvedic medicine. Silver is mainly used in making jewelry. These are the uses of silver. Gold is bright yellow metal with specific sign. So, like silver, it is also ductile and malleable. Gold is used in making ornaments and jewelry. Gold is also used in making Ayurvedic medicine. Gold is used in electroplating of surfaces. Platinum is used in making costly ornaments and watches. It is also used in catalysts in most of the reaction, mainly in reducing carbon monoxide pollution. Platinum is used in scientific instruments as electrodes. Platinum wire is used in decoration of many cations by flame test. So, these are the uses of silver, gold and platinum. You write it down and learn by heart. Now, what is catalyst? Yes, catalyst. C-A-T-A-L-Y-S-T, catalyst. A substance which does not take part in chemical reaction, but promotes the reaction, is called catalyst. So it is a important definition for you. In some chemical reaction, what happens? The chemical reaction take more time and more heat is needed, In that condition, another substance, chemical substance, is added with the chemical reaction which enhances the speed of the chemical reaction so that it takes less time, at less temperature it can carry out. Now we are coming to the next heading. It is alloys. Alloy. Alloy means homogeneous mixture of different metals at different ratios. For example, brass. It is a mixture of zinc and copper. Write the uses of the following alloys. Number 1, stainless steel. Number 2, brass. Number 3, bronze. Number 4, German silver. Number 5, duralumin. These are the metals I have given. Alloys, name of alloys. To write the uses and composition. My dear children, now we will read about corrosion. What is corrosion? Slow destruction of metal layer by layer in presence of moist air is called corrosion. In presence of moist air means the air which contain water or water vapor. If the metals is exposed in the moist air, after few days the metals react with the oxygen and water and a layer is formed of oxide on the surface of the metal. So this is called corrosion. Corrosion is destructive and corrosion destroy and damage tools. So it is most important to prevent corrosion. Next question, why do prevention of corrosion is important? To prevent the metal from the attack of atmospheric oxygen moisture. Now we will read about corrosion of iron. The slow conversion of iron into its hydrated oxide in presence of moisture and air is called rusting. What is rusting? Answer: the slow conversion of iron into its hydrated oxide in presence of moisture and air is called rusting. Iron does not get rust in dry air and pure water. Iron needs both oxygen and water for rusting. So, how can we prevent iron from rusting? You can read in the next page. Method of prevention of corrosion. There are certain methods given in your book. Read them. The methods are: one is paint, other is grease or oil, galvanizing, electroplating, alloying, anodizing, cathode protection. These are the methods applied to prevent the corrosion. So, read it and try to solve the questions given in your exercise. And if you find it hard, you may call me. I will help you to solve the question answer. And if you find any hurdles, I will analyze the chapter once again. Okay? Bye bye.